classical suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you baseball on a rainy night. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next.
Let me start by saying.
So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Christian Javier. What do you look for here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Okay, all set to go. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we're underway. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That is upstairs for ball one. One out, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
One down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. First offering, and it just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Next pitch misses inside. Yeah, that's ball two.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Anthony Santander at the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And that's a little bit high. Fastball for a strike. Guerrero stands at first with one out. That one almost got him. The pitch. In the dirt. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Coming home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
George Springer in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Just missed.
That's the ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Time asked for now ahead of the 3-1 pitch. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Kirk went deep in his most recent game. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Chop to third. Paredes steps on third for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. Blue Jays 2 and the Astros nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gossman. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
No.
Bottom of the first, stepping in, Jeremy Pena. Pena launched a homer in his most recent game. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Bichette. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Up the middle, Bichette fires over to first. And that is the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Dalton Varsho. Javier back to work. And that's in for a strike. Varsho, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And that skips in the dirt. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. And a foul ball. Got the back going too soon. It's strike two. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Up and in, ball 3.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And the batter now, Jonathan Clase. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes. No.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, no outs here at the top of the second. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Hit on the ground, might be 2. In plenty of time to first, 1 out in the second.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Clement, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Varsho, the runner at third. Barger over at second with 1 down. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. No swing. He held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. Outside. 3-1. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Myers makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Bichette tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. That one just misses.
1 ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Line drive, Adam in center field. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Houston, bottom of the second. And now it's Christian Walker. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Gosman winds and deals. That's in there. And the count 1-1. On the ground, right side. Guerrero steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second. Isaac Paredes batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Next offering is in the dirt. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Smoked into left, base hit. Chas McCormick digs in now. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Singleton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Blue Jays 5. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. High fly ball out towards left center. Myers on the move to the alley. Makes the catch for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Dubon drops into the glove. 2 away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Kirk batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
That one drifts inside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Myers going back on this one. Way back there and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 6-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Christian Javier out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Forrest Whitley.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Dalton Varsho. Ball one on a pitch inside. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one ripped. And that is gone. They go back to back, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down, and here is Addison Barger. To third. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Late on that fastball.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
The other way, and he beats the shift, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Trammell at first, one gone. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ball one. 1-2.
Little dribbler up along third. Fires across the diamond, and that will end the inning. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Strike on the inside corner.
Well, these Blue Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage. Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike three. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take first.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So they go quietly there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. Blue Jays 7 and the Astros nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. On the ground, right side, Guerrero takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Walker takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. There's a strike. The Stros with a lot of ground to make up. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He'll touch them all. And they've got their first run. It's 7-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. And that clips the inside corner. And that one in the air center field. Clase puts it away for the out. So now the Astros designated hitter, John Singleton. Fastball for a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is Springer. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 7-1. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. here in Houston. We go to the top of the fifth. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Whitley back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Whitley, the tall righty, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. First offering misses badly for ball one. Guerrero on at first, nobody out. And now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one is lifted in the air. Myers should have this one. Makes the grab, one down. So a man aboard. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. Myers sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered in this game. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt.
0-2.
The Jays up big in this one. We're at the top of the fifth.
Time.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. And foul ball. That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Dalton Varsho will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, center field. Myers under it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Blue Jays 7 and the Astros 1.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and
welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Taylor Trammell. That catches the corner.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Runner at first with no outs here. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 2-2. Ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. And the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and
and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. And there's a ball. Just misses with that one.
Executed that pitch very nicely. Just missed with it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. One left for Houston. They're down 7-1. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. Swings and misses. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Taylor Scott getting ready to go. Sousa also getting ready. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one 95 to finish him off.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the.
Now this down the right field line, fair ball, should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner breaks for third. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
This one in the dirt. Clement, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Feed to second, that's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left on. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the back here at Dyke. Park. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Mauricio Dubon. That one ripped, but foul. And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Springer there makes the catch, and there's one away. Fouled off left side. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Christian Walker now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
There's a strike. Foul ball. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Diaz into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's out of here into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 8-3. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here.
Off balance feed, there's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now 8-3. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lined into right. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Man at second. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Forrest Whitley departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Taylor Scott.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Foul ball there. Now 1-1. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. First and second, no outs here in the top half of inning number 7. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. To first, might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. To Walker, and that's 2.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Myers gets under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. One left for Toronto, but they lead at 8-3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
Pulls that one foul. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a miss.
Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball up the middle. Bichette. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
So a man at first. Taylor Trammell up next for the Astros. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. McCormick leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. In there safely. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. 0 for 2 in this one. Slapped foul. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets it to first. Out. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Dubon in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high.
On the ground at first. Could be 2. He fires home for 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Bennett Sousa.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back to the top of the 8th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning. Miles Straw. That one hit to right. McCormick brings it in. One down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So digging in, Addison Barger. Sousa in his 3rd season, 29 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2018. And ball 1.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. They say it went.
1-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Jonathan Clase.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
In the air, right field. He's got it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed.
One
Gosman
ball, no
still out
strike.
there to pitch the 8th and working with a big
That's
lead.
foul.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really
that's down.
good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball
That's out.
travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And a base hit right there. And now two aboard.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Grounded to third, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Grabs it on the run. And the inning is over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Dubin. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Luis Garcia getting loose out there. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. Popped up. Dubon pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Not even close there. Ball 1. Ground ball left side. Makes the sliding stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Astros 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Nick Sandlin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the right fielder, Chas McCormick. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
One down, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays add another to their winning streak.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.